Welcome to the channel of Butterflies and Things. Today we are unboxing the new mini Rubenesque ball jointed doll.
So, she's here! Haha, parcel! Big parcel. Oh yeah. Attack. Now, I think, one second. I've been waiting for a while for this. I can smell the new resin smell.
Well, this is different with you over there and me over here, but let's just go for it. I see you have a package.
It's from China.
Okay, well, how long has it been in transit?
Not that long. It's quite quickly, but the project itself is quite long. So.
Okay, where did you start with this one? I see a new version of a Claudette behind you.
Yeah.
She's smaller.
Yeah, she's the prototype, and hopefully in this box will be the results. So let's get to it. You'll get to see more than I will.
So prototype. If you say prototype, what am I thinking? Plastic, resin?
3D printed prototype. All parts. On my printer, most of it, but the hands are from the printer at Shapeways. But I designed the whole thing.
Wow.
Still my Claudette. It's just a smaller version of the same, and she accidentally fits into SD type clothing, though she is like a 42 now. So
okay,
I'm gonna offer help.
That's useful.
Yes, so that's why she's wearing an off-the-rack item. Finally, we can wear something off the rack.
I know, that's what we need.
Yep.
So what's in the box then?
Well, this is in the box. I have no idea. This is in the box.
Well, it's green. Okay, that's it. It's green.
It's
green. We
done.
can finish
we can
now.
go home now.
No. If it's green, that usually means there's an actual doll in there.
Yeah. What I've ordered is a Claudette. A Claudia, and with extras, with the Nicola and the Paula heads. So I'm gonna put those aside for now. So let's see.
So there's heads in there.
There's heads in there. And then we have... She's going to be naked.
Okay.
But I came prepared. I got her some underwear.
We have a fig leaf.
We have a fig leaf already.
We have a fig leaf available.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Ah, she's actually wearing the Paula head. Oopsie doopsie. She's doing spring jumpy legs. Let me get her out of her plastic cage.
Okay, so this is the actual resin version. I can already smell
the new resin smell.
This is really glue-like smell.
Yeah. Alright. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of some of this extra stuff. I'll give you a proper view in a minute. Let me get rid of that.
I'll just zoom into the extras.
One extra I got was a magic eraser, which is always useful.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put it down now.
Yeah, the magic eraser. This is for the face-ups, right?
For the face-ups, yes. I'm gonna. Okay, so
here we go.
Here we go. We should have a nice overhead shot.
It's a full face-up.
Yes, I got a face-up. The factory face-up for the Paula is always a little bit more glamorous. We have it. You can do the normal one as well, but this is the glamour one. Let me put her underwear on if you don't mind.
Yes, indeed.
That's a good idea.
It makes life a little easier for us.
The underwear did not come in the box. I already pre-ordered it. She's just an SD pair of underwear.
But I can, at the moment, see the face-up really well. It's beautiful eyebrows.
Seeing it upside down a little bit.
Yes, she's completely upside down.
But that's turn it up. I'll turn it right side up in post.
It's very well done.
Thank you.
And this is a Miro factory face-up.
This is the Miro factory face-up for the Polar.
Okay, so every head will get their own specific face-up.
Yeah, I need to stand up. Oh, there you go. She stands, not even trying very hard. I'm gonna thingy her hands. There you go. So this is the original hand set that came with that I made for the bigger version. I made her some extra hands as well. So there we go. Hello.
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 Very nice.
And she can stand on this very wobbly table. This is a very wobbly table, by the way.
Yeah, this is not our usual table. And yeah, she's just standing by herself. Best not punch the table like we usually do.
No, the table will fall down. She'll stand there. She'll
still be standing.
I'm gonna set her down like a good girl.
Oh, that's very good. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, solid stuff.
And then I've got I don't know which one this is gonna be. I guess we're gonna find out the hard way. So this is the Nicola head.
So this is the first time you have seen the resin version.
Yes.
Yourself.
And the face-ups, because the face-ups are very close to the face-ups for the bigger ones, but because of scale, it's going to be different a little bit. So this is Nicola. You want to take a little close-up?
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Yeah.
I'm going to put it down.
Yep.
And then this should be Claudia. Claudia, here we go. Oh, she always
you can definitely see the difference in the face up and of course the face itself. Oh my god. Oh wow. Yeah, super different.
Yeah. Oh, I think she's got a little bit. They all got a little bit more of the glamour version with the more red face. I didn't even. Yeah, look at that. So when they come, I expected that when Miro sends a new doll, they always a little bit more pink in the skin. That tones down after a while, and then it's sort of a peachy color, and then it stays like that for a very long time. All the dolls I have are still the same color from this resin. This resin was
so they're getting better at keeping color.
Yeah, they have a resin mix that is now really good, and but it comes in quite pink, so it looks quite pink right now, but it's not going to stay that way. So I have the extra parts.
More parts.
More parts.
And how long is a doll in transit usually?
Once Miro
assuming you don't live in China.
Once Miro has it going, it usually takes like a couple of days, but for them to get it into the mail to the mail carrier sometimes takes a little while. But once it gets going, you sometimes actually get it before you actually even get the tracking code.
Wow.
So like days or less.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And lastly we have this is actually are more interesting for me than anybody else. These are actually their prints that their machine makes. So that the chap who makes the 3D prints for them.
So what you're holding is not resin.
This is not resin.
Yeah.
So you have the resin part and the non-resin part next to each other here.
Wow.
So the white ones
you can see it. Yeah.
So this was just for my curiosity. I wanted to know what their printer was doing because.
And you asked them, and they said, "Yeah, we'll send you."
Yeah. No. Well, actually, they had a double set, and they said, "Oh, please send it to me." And I had meant to ask them to make an extra set, something extra at some point.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Very
wow.
Cool.
I'm gonna take a look at her now.
Yeah.
Look at that. So she has like she's basically exactly the same as the bigger one. with some exception that there was some that she has a little bit more mobility in her upper part here, and the head is a little bit bigger than in comparison to hers, because it came out real small, so I made her a little bit bigger.
Are you pleased with the result?
Yeah. Let me take my glasses off so I can magnify it. Look at that. Yep.
Weight-wise, how is it compared to the
She weighs about
SD one?
about the same as an SD. A little bit less because she has less leg length, but count on it on roughly SD side. Yeah, she's standing like a rock.
Yeah, this is very, very solid.
Yep.
Solid stuff. We need to get her some nicer underwear. I mean, it's very granny.
Well, yeah, but the thing about these dolls is that you really can't. I mean, you can't give her a thong. Apart from the fact that it's a thong, it also gets in all the crevices, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
So this is why she got something like that. You should either get an underwear like that, or something that goes all the way to here. Otherwise, it gets stuck in this ridge or in that ridge.
So tell me about the second ridge that you were.
Yeah, that's the mobility thigh. It means that she can do that.
Hello.
And back.
Hello.
Forwards. Like this, she can't stand as well.
So she can literally do ballet.
Yeah, and she can like sit down like that, and then put her leg over.
Okay. So not all dolls can do this.
No, it's actually the thing that gave me the most trouble on Claudette in the first place is that this thigh is so big, and you would like to have a mobility thigh. This is called mobility thigh because of the mobility, literally. But for the doll maker, it's a lot of work. It's actual doll engineering at its most doll engineeringness, and I had to figure out. But the thing is that this thigh is so big that I couldn't go without one, because that would have meant that the hole this part has a hole here for the elastic, which you can see is not very big, and that would mean that all the way through that hole would be that small. Imagine how heavy that part would be in the bigger version. Oh my god. So what is going on now, I'm gonna have to put her down for that because I'm not that strong, is that she looks like this inside, all hollow. Yeah. And that saves so much weight.
That's ideal for the carryability and stuff.
Yes. Otherwise, the thigh parts would even weigh as much as the chest part, because that is hollowed out, and yeah, it needed it.
Wow.
So I had to put in the thigh parts. It gave me so much trouble. It was so difficult. But I know how to do it now, so I can do it on any doll. It's just a work and not fun. It's not playing anyway.
Yeah, well, it's high-end engineering.
It's high-end engineering, and but it works really well. And
so, if you were to talk to somebody who wants to design their own doll, would this be something you want to talk about and say, okay, look at the engineering of X, Y, and Z?
About designing your own doll, the thing is that with the head, it's like 75% fun of actually making the face, and it's 25% making that part, which has to fit and make sense. With a body, it's 10% fun.
Oh no.
And the rest is doll engineering.
Oh no.
Doll engineering and doll engineering.
Oh,
really.
That sucks.
That's why I don't want to be doing that more than I have to. And each doll will have its own problem, because even if you would want a mobility thigh, but if your thigh is very thin, you have other problems. Which I had on another doll, was very thin thighs, and I still wanted to have a mobility thigh of some sort, because I really like when they can do that.
Yeah.
She can do position.
Cool.
Let's position 1.
Yeah, first position.
Position 2, position 3, and position 4.
Yeah. Well, you got the fourth one right.
Oh, did I got the wrong one?
Yeah, the 3 is where the heel goes into the side of the foot.
Oh, this no, this one's 4. This one's 4.
Yeah, that's 3.
That's 3. Well,
Actually,
there you
here that's 5.
That's
but
5.
That's
There you
okay.
go.
Don't worry about it.
She can do all of
She
that.
can do ballet.
But if you're standing her up, please put the feet forward, because that's the best position for that.
For standing.
For standing, yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't stand so well with them outside. So I'm going to steal some of. I'm going to steal her wig and put it on here. This is a little bit too dolly big for my girl here.
Well, that's a completely different look.
It is a completely different look. Hold on a second. I'm going to put her down for this.
Yeah. The skull cap isn't quite on.
Yeah, I'm noticing. It's because there's a little bit too much elastic poking out. Just a second. She has a nice 220 date on her. There you go. There you go. And I'm going to, how does she look?
Yeah, like somebody needs to brush the hair out of the eyes, but other than that...
I can put it a little bit more back. This is more of a wig that looks better on Claudette. I expected Claudette to be, Claudia to be on the doll.
Right.
But I think because they were making Paula's that they made mine a Paula as well.
Just let's recap the difference between Claudette and Claudia and
size matters. So the Claudia is the smaller version of the Claudette, the Nicola is the smaller version of the Nicolette, and the Paula is the smaller version of the Paulette. I'm going to put that back on in a second. So this is a dress I bought to fit an SD doll, which now should fit her, possibly a little bit roomy even. This is one I bought off Etsy from somebody who makes them at home.
Oh wow!
Some home industry.
So it's one of those Etsy doll artists.
Yes.
Well, seamstress artists.
Seamstress artists, yes.
Yeah.
I believe this one was in China. Oopsie. Sorry, I'm being very klutzy. Well, and that is a perfect fit at the back.
Nice.
We have to.
And was this ordered as an SD size dress?
This is just an SD size dress, which was from the SD doll. Of course, she was. Let me put her head back on. Was of course just below knee length, because that's where the difference is. Definitely is. And this one is now going to be near her ankles. Come on, I really can't do this one. It's facing away. Sorry.
We'll just admire all those.
Curls.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I know this is a very curly wig. Oops. It's being jumpy and annoying.
So we've got push buttons at the back of the dress.
Yes. Yes. Snaps.
Snaps. Were you able to specify the color and the pattern?
She had already. They were pre-made. The dress. The dress was pre-made. Oh, that makes her look very dolly. So that takes her. Yeah, I think it was just below the knee on, or maybe just. Yeah, it would have been real short on the SD doll. That's why I picked this dress, because I knew it was gonna fit Claudette a little bit better than she intended to fit an SD. And as you can see, that fits perfectly. So if you're buying SD clothing for this range, you're going to have to worry about length of leg and length of arm. But as you can see, not the body. Body is good.
Yeah.
Body will be short in this direction as well, so make sure that it's either a dress or two-piece items. Like this is a two-piece thing. It's a blouse and a skirt. I think I probably can put Claudette on here. I have to get used to this. The Claudia on here. Where are you, Claudia, darling?
So I hear the Claudia and Paula versions are quite popular at the moment.
Actually, Nicolaas is it's more Nicolaas and there you go.
Oh wow, yeah, that's different.
Yeah, I had orders for the Paula's, Nicolaas. No, Nicolaas and Claudia's. The Paula's came after. I also have order for that, but it came a little later.
Okay. And the one I'm looking at here in the dress is
Paula.
Right.
And that's Nicola.
Oh yeah.
And that's Claudia. So let's make it very Halloweeny.
And did they get ordered as heads alone, or also as full body with head, the head with the body?
Yeah, you can. I've not had an order for separate heads for heads to go on other dolls yet, but she's just too new for that. Basically, it's a whole doll that you buy, and you can get the extra heads, of course, no problem.
Yeah.
You can get all parts separately, but you have to keep in mind that she does have a very thick neck. So, on this body, she will not be able to take an MSD head. It has to be an SD head,
Yeah.
and that may look very strange because they are so much bigger than this, because this is an SD, this is an MSD sized head in circumference.
Yeah. And at the moment, the body is still very unique. Is not, you're not supposed to say that, but it's unique in the doll world, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Now there are a couple of others going around, but yeah, a lot of people that come to me and say, "Oh, I finally found a doll that is the shape that I want it to be,"
Yeah.
and so they're having trouble finding that kind of shape. So
Yeah.
here I am.
Yeah. No. But that's the important thing here, is that it's a unique doll, and it was a hole that wasn't filled yet.
Yeah, and now she's quite complete. She's even a little bit too complete because she has the high-heeled feet for the bigger version, which I can easily transpose to the little version. So she has the high-heeled feet, which on the whole you don't really need. Most of the shoes will take. The MSD size shoes are quite forgiving in size. I don't have any right now. I had one pair and it's on another doll and she won't give it up. Which I understand. It was very, very difficult to get them on, so I'm going to get them off.
Yeah.
But she's basically completely within parameters of that sort of sizing. And she actually has the older feet, which are bigger. She has the more dainty ones. I made it a little smaller.
These are more dainty.
Yeah.
Well, she stands very well.
She's not going nowhere.
No,
I don't even have to worry about
standing
it.
there going, I'm good, dude.
Yeah,
You know,
I do have to say that don't ever leave a doll unattended that's standing on their own.
Yeah.
Because if they fall, they will break fingers, and
if you
don't
want
do
to,
that.
if you want to stand the doll up as standard, how would you do it?
On a standard.
Yeah, if you want to keep the doll standing up.
They sell there are standards available that in the regular doll industry. You don't even have to look for a BDG one. But what it does is it catches the doll here in a metal thing, and then you can pin it onto something, and then it's not going anywhere. You can no problem whatsoever.
And you can walk away and make
Yeah.
tea and cookies in the kitchen.
Yes, and have the cat come by and.
Oh, right. Okay. So very sturdy.
Yes, but I would say that if the doll is valuable, don't overdo it on that.
And
Just sit you down.
Is it still true that you need to keep the doll out of the sun?
Yeah, resin yellows. No matter what you do, all you can do is try to reduce the amount of yellowing that it might do. I'm gonna put her on. Have her sitting down, so you can see that the prototype is the same, except for the feet size. The prototype is the same. Oop again, and you can make her sit down like that. Poor Claudette.
That's funny.
That's
so
funny. Now, the safest way to keep a doll is when you want her on display is to sit her down in a chair of some sort. That hair keeps coming off. Let me Come here, darling. I still need to.
But now this, how you posed the prototype here, gives a very clear indication why you want those mobility thighs.
Yes, I know. It's not very good for your legs if you do it for real.
I was just gonna say, I don't want to do that myself. Actually, I don't think my leg bends that way.
I used to do that, but it's not good for your legs.
Young girls can do that. Okay, well there she is.
Yeah. She's completely different because she's much lighter.
Yeah, you can hear the difference in it's plastic instead of resin and all that in here.
And the mobility thighs are a little bit more tight on her than they should be. That's why I'm having a little look. Come on. Are we going to be nice? Yes, we are. She needs some hair.
Yeah. No, I think she looks cool this way.
She looks cool this way.
Yeah. Like one of those pop stars. Alright.
So that's it. She has the body is called Mini Rubenesque, and the head, that's Paula, that's Nicola, that's Claudia. She has an extra set of hands that is known as hands set number 2, just to make clear. And on as a default, she comes with a regular set. Oh, she's got the the hands that I never made. She has an extra hand that is possible to be made later, but I didn't think it was terribly interesting, so I went for those instead. And she has high-heeled feet. The face-up looks like that straight from Miro. Face-up comes with eyes. The eyes known as random eyes, which are blue
In this case, yeah.
or sort of hazel.
Yeah. Well, they're
and
random.
they're entirely random.
Yeah, it's random. Yours will be different because it's random.
Yes.
So some lucky people have already got their doll.
Yes. Yes, I've seen them come around. Some have them with face up, some have without face up. That's it.
There you
Any
go.
more questions?
Yeah. No, if you want to order one, is that still possible?
Yeah, it's still possible. She will be added to my Etsy, and she will be added to the Miro site as well. Now that I have the box open, I will make photos and add those.
Yeah.
And she will be for sale.
Awesome.
Officially.
It's
been a long time to make this project. We've been working on it since November. November that we decided I made a call for enough people to actually make it happen, and then all the COVID stuff happened, which was not very helpful.
And yet you got this done?
We got it done because at some point China is working again, and Miro was working again, and they're sort of going, yeah, we're ready to go, let's go do this.
Nice.
And, so thank you, Miro, for making it happen.
Yeah.
And thank you on my Facebook friends, on the Friends of Claudette group, for making it happen. And I feel proud, mommy.
Nice. Well done. Yeah. Okay.
She needs some hair.
Well, yeah. So give us a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos on dolls. And thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.